why am I buying Ninja Turtles still in 2025 in my 40s? We're going to use Mr. Triceraton here, this beautiful figure, to go over why I'm still spending money on Ninja Turtles in my 40s. So just a little quick history about me. I love Ninja Turtles. This is more of like a nostalgia comfort thing for me. In this case, this specific guy, this is probably one of my favorite guys that I owned. I remember picking this guy out from the store in the 90s when he was brand new. Not this one specifically, but this dude, this character. I have since lost my original one and I've repurchased him. But I used to go clean houses with my mom. And we'd clean houses for realtors, like before showings or before the final purchase or whatever. We'd go clean houses and make them look very pretty. And if I were to do a good job cleaning houses, and I were to do like all the stairs and edge all the rooms really good and have the nice vacuum lines, I would get to pick out a Ninja Turtle. And so I remember I cleaned this house, I did the stairs, I did the awesome lines, I did the edging, I vacuumed so good, and then I got to go pick out my beautiful Triceraton. I remember walking down the aisles of Walmart, and there were so many options at that time. Like, if you go to Walmart now, they did just release Mutant Mayhem stuff, so there's a lot of options, but the ones from the 90s were just so crazy, like this dinosaur guy, and they had like a gorilla guy and a duck guy and like a mutant oozy guy with ooze that spit out of his mouth. There was tons of them, which we'll go over all of those eventually, but today we're talking about Mr. Triceraton. So yeah, you can tell I love this guy. I played with him a ton. When my parents got divorced, my dad did not have that much to do at his house, so I'd bring backpacks of Ninja Turtles over from my mom's house to my dad's house to my mom's house, because we'd like switch houses every weekend or every couple days. And so I would just play Ninja Turtles all the time for hours and hours and hours. And I mean, like, play with them. I mean, like, I would have full storylines. They'd be like fighting, and they'd joke, oh no, you can't stab me with your horn. And they'd have full storylines, and people would get kidnapped, and sometimes the bad guys would win, sometimes the good guys would win. Sometimes there'd be like a Spider-Man or a Batman involved. We'd do some like cross-universe stuff. It was a very fun childhood, and so I've spent a ton of time with this dude. So, to answer the question, it's a nostalgia hit, and other companies make them. So you can see this one is much bigger. It's a remake of this original Playmates. So this guy that I've been talking about is made by a company called Playmates. They're still making toys, but there's other companies now that are remaking these original toys from the 80s and 90s. So this toy is made by a company called Super 7. This is made by Playmates. This is made by a company called Super 7, and you can see this is more of like a sculpture than a toy. Like it does have some movement. You can see it. I can move the joints, but this is not really for playing with. This is more for like displaying. I actually keep it displayed in a box because it comes with like a ton of accessories. So like here's one of the original accessories from the 80s and 90s, and then like here is the new accessory for Mr. Big Boy here. And then he's also got some more cool stuff that the original toy didn't have. Like he's got this cool gas mask for when he comes to planet Earth from Dimension X, so he can still breathe the air, the oxygen. He's got these cool painted rats. Like this dude has rats as well, but this guy's rats are painted a little better. They eat rats. That's why this is carrying rats. Those are like his protein snacks. When he's done fighting turtles, he might need an energy boost, so he eats a rat. So that's kind of the main reason. Here's another Here's another one, another Triceraton. This is actually from the first line of comics from Mirage Studios. So this was probably the first rendition of this guy. These guys kind of showed up in the cartoons in the 80s and 90s, but this showed up in the original Mirage comics. Mirage is the company that made the Ninja Turtle comics originally. And fun fact, these dinosaur guys, they actually appeared in some other comics before Ninja Turtles hit it big. the Eastman and Laird were creating, or maybe it wasn't them, but it was the Mirage Studios that made the Turtle comics. They had dinosaurs in some of their original comics that were not associated with Ninja Turtles. But, oh shit, his tail fell off. But, yeah, that's why I'm spending money on it. Because there's all these cool artsy figures. Look how bulky these dudes are. Look how muscly they are. Look how cool they are. Super cool, bruh. Alright, well, if you agree with me, and you're a dude from the 80s, 90s, and you have all these same toys, like, I'm not reviewing the toys, this is more just to get to know me, more to get started here on YouTube or whatever platform I'm posting this shit on. Maybe even meet some friends, because I'm kind of a homebody stuck on my freaking computer for 12 hours a day. And, yeah, man, let me know if you guys feel the same way about these, and if you have like other reasons for purchasing them. For me, the main thing is nostalgia, comfort. They're cool artistically, and I just like having them around. Anyways, peace out. Thanks for listening. See ya.